all the girls would know, sometimes Christmas parties can be a bit of a fashion disaster, for want of a better word. If you ladder your tights, if you blister your heels, if you go out in the rain and your hair gets all messed up, well, it can ruin your whole night, well, until things get going, that is. But Andrea Roche is here to solve every potential fashion disaster for the party season. Thanks very much for coming in. Not that anything like that ever happened to us, of course.
Yeah, we're going to look at a little bit of fashion first aid here this morning, and
we'll start with, I suppose, from top to toe, the hair.
The hair. Well, I showed firstly a clutch bag. So a clutch bag about this size would be great. I got this one in Chica for €99. So at least you can fit a good few things in it. And there's so many out there ranging from €10 right up. But this is great, a little small tin of hairspray. Obviously it styles your hair, but what it's great for, and people don't realise, is for when you ladder your tights, people automatically think of nail polish, but hairspray is actually much better.
Really?
It stops the ladder in its tracks. And also great for static as well. You know, when you're wearing your silky top or your dress and it sticks to your tights,
and then
if you spray your tights with hairspray beforehand, it stops the static.
Who'd have thought it? All in a little bottle of hairspray. And of course, that's a handy little size as well.
It's a great size. It's not too heavy.
Yeah, from the hairspray, then I suppose if a strap can break, a button can pop off. Yeah. Safety pins are always a good idea.
A good old-fashioned safety pin, and they don't take up any space at all. Just bring a couple of those out. Great if your hem falls down, if a button pops out from all the overindulgence, or you know, if you even rip your garment or anything like that, a safety pin is perfect. I went to Rathcoole Pharmacy to get most of the products here today.
Yeah, and if a lot of pharmacies are good for that, you can just pick up lots of bits and pieces that you might even realise.
Yeah, and like all very well priced as well.
The disposable camera.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people at Christmas time, you might get a present of gorgeous digital camera, bring it out with you New Year's Eve, have a few drinks and lose it. So at least with the digital camera, this is only $9.99. Yeah. You can capture all the happy moments, but then you don't have to, you know, worry as much.
You don't have to mind it.
Yeah,
and hope that no one else finds it if you lose it and develops it and mortifies you. So
exactly, yeah.
A bit of a possibility. Now, shoes. Us girls, we love our big, ridiculously high heels, and they're not the most comfortable, we have to admit.
The killer
especially
heels
if you're dancing all night.
Yeah, and they're tough on the feet, but there's so much out there now to protect your feet, starting from these gel cushions. These are really, really good. You put them into the shoe. It's important to get them placed in the right position. Yeah. And they just take a lot of the weight off your feet, and they're specially designed. They're gel, and they're easy on the feet. And then I've just showed other things as well, like these heel shields, where you put those in the back of your heel. Yeah. Because a lot of people will be wearing new shoes, and they're hard on the feet, so you can protect them.
If you have the strappy sandals as well.
Yeah, strappy sandals. These are sling-back strips. You put those on where the sling-back part is, and that stops it rubbing up against your heel. There's nothing worse than blisters, and even a few drinks doesn't dull that pain. So, and then these are other. If you do happen to get
Compy patches.
That's it. You put that on over if your skin does get irritated at all.
First aid for feet, and one thing I'm always promising myself to do, and I never quite managed it, is bring a pair of pumps out with me. So if I do have to walk home, as I often do if you can't get a taxi, at least you won't have to be
and feel that, Elaine, they're very, very light. Now you can get pumps that kind of fold into themselves, but I picked these ones out because they're waterproof. Because there's no point having the other ones when the rain seeps in, if it is raining out or snowing out, you never know.
And you can pick them up, and they're $7.50.
$7.50,
you can pick them up
and they still look good. You know, I went for a sparkly pair, and there's things out there with diamantes and gold and bronze and every colour.
And for the walk home or even the walk there, we have our umbrella.
We have our umbrella for waiting for 2 or 3 hours in the taxi for a taxi. That's tiny. Again, it's lightweight, and it looks good. It's an L, so it's a designer little brolly. Yeah. And that's from Rathcoole Pharmacy as well. Yeah.
Next we have our, I suppose, more practical. We have a small packet of hand and body wipes. That's huge.
Yeah,
isn't it?
They're so cheap. You can get them from €1 up. These you can some people get fluff stuck under their armpits. I know that sounds something we wouldn't like to think about, but it does happen. So these do everything from wiping a stain off a dress to cleansing your hands to giving yourself a little.
You're going to have to explain. I know people are looking at these going, what in God's name are they?
When a bra is not an option.
Them somewhere else. So anyway, explain yourself, Miss Roche.
I went to Chica, and they have serious fashion first aid in there. When a bra is not an option, these are little silicone they're sticky little things.
Silicone discs to be placed
and
just
they
so...
smooth out your breasts
Okay.
if you're wearing a silk top or a tight top.
A good idea for
really,
the winter.
Really good. And they're
It
only
being chilly and all.
They're $14.95 from Chica, and you can buy those online from Chica from their website.
And here, of course, we have the disappear underwear. That's absolutely seamless.
They're seamless and they're laser cut and they're great for all the tight party dresses.
Yeah.
You just literally don't see them. They're
Not the most attractive, but at least you won't have VPN.
They're called underwear, which is a good witty name for them.
And these little bits and pieces we have here then are just to basically tape your dresses in place if it's draping or you don't want to
these tape-its, and then they're perfect. Stylists have been using those for years. Yeah, and they're perfect for hiding your bra strap, keeping your top in place, keeping your hem in place.
I could have done with a couple of those myself this week.
And these lift-its, again, when a bra is not an option, they lift your breasts by up to 2 inches.
And finally, we're running out of time, but for the more optimistic people, if some breath freshener and some mistletoe.
When you meet a cute guy or girl, bring yourself a little bit of mistletoe. It's a good excuse. And some breath freshener, they're only 50 cents.
Ah, well, hope springs eternal.
We have to be optimistic, Elaine.
Well, thanks a million for coming in and giving us all your fashion first aid for the holiday season. Now it's back into studio to Mark.
Well, we have literally, as you can see here,